For today's workshop you will need a paintbrush or a palette knife and a roller, some brown paper or tissue paper, and you can also use some bubble wrap. So I'm just starting by applying some paint to the paper. I'm doing this in colour order, so I'm using a black, green, yellow and white. This is to try and sort of mimic a landscape, but you can use any colours that you'd like. And then I'm just scrunching the paper up, laying it over the top of the paint and rolling over the top of the paper quite firmly. And then when you peel the paper away, you should find that you've got some kind of paper marks and scrunched marks on your paint, and this creates a really nice texture for any landscapes or other paintings you might be doing. You can also start to layer up the paint if you'd like to. You can roller on some lighter paint on top to create some sort of transparent layers. The next painting I'm doing, I'm applying the paint with a paintbrush quite liberally, using slightly different colours this time. So I'm using red, orange, green and white, and I'm just sort of merging them all together and blending them just ever so slightly. And I'm using bubble wrap for this texture technique, and just rolling over the top of the bubble wrap. And you can see it's just left some sort of textured marks. You can also use your bubble wrap with the paint on to actually print onto paper. You can experiment with this, apply more paint to it and keep kind of printing onto the paper. This is a really good one to do with kids. There are a lot of different outcomes, different textures you can create. And again, I'm just using some white paint on the roller just to layer up. You can get some really lovely effects with the roller over the top. And again, just using the scrunched up paper, applying a bit of pressure with the roller. And when you peel it away, you will get some of those paper marks on the surface. And you can keep doing this as many times as you like. Keep layering it up. And for the final piece, I'm again just putting some paint onto the paper and using the scrunched paper over the top to create a really lovely texture. You can actually see it slightly more on this one. You may find that the more you do it, the more texture you manage to get. So I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. If you have a go at home, please do send in some pictures. You can have a lot of fun and really experiment with this technique. So thanks for joining us, and we will see you again next week.